Should we dismantle the Department of Education? A story broke this week that suggests President Trump is considering abolishing the U.S. Department of Education. And the president's reasoning for doing this is to return education back to the states. While I certainly agree that it's up to the states as far as how they educate their youth, it is a mistake to abolish the education department altogether. And that's because over 10 million students rely upon the department for financial aid every single year. And that includes student loans as well as financial assistance. For that reason alone, it is far too important of a department to abolish altogether. So what I recommend is this. Instead of abolishing DoED, let's streamline it instead. Number one, let's do scholarships the smart way. Since the Department of Education is responsible for the bulk of student aid across the country, let's make it work for us. Let's make it a smart system. Namely, by learning which professions need more people and then offering scholarships for those professions. So in other words, if it's determined that the United States needs more physicists, needs more AI specialists and public administrators, then DoED can focus more of its student aid towards physics, AI specialists, and public administration. And so in a very short time, not only can you fill in holes that are present right now in America's workforce, but you can also anticipate when future shortages will arrive. For example, if you know the rough estimate of the age range of a particular set of workers in a field, you can begin anticipating when those workers are going to start retiring or exiting the workforce. And you can start planning on offering additional scholarships to help replace the retiring workers. In this way, we would have a very smart education department, a department that would not be telling or dictating to the states what to do, but instead would be offering scholarships to the fields that we need the most in the United States, and thereby attracting the top talent for some of the most important areas of the workforce. Another role I would have DoED fulfill would be to study the best practices of learning. In other words, go back to basics and discover the best ways to teach subjects like reading, writing, and arithmetic, and then share that data with the states, and even offering advice and templates for homeschool curricula as well. And those resources would be available for the states to use if they see fit. So while I completely support bringing education back to the states where it belongs, I don't support shutting down the Department of Education altogether. The reasoning is it's too important to neglect. We have over 10 million students in this country that depend upon DoED every single year for student aid. So instead of abolishing DoED, I would instead streamline it and give it two main roles. Number one, researching and offering targeted scholarships for fields that we need the most. And number two, providing data and research to the states on subjects like best practices and homeschool curricula. This new and improved Department of Education, or DoED, could be staffed by less than 100 people. It would be lean, it would be mean, it would be quite efficient, and most importantly, it would serve the interests of the American people. Now, if this idea is intriguing to you, consider purchasing my book, The New Way, on Amazon.com. The New Way is full of ways to improve and streamline our American political system. The New Way is available on Amazon.com at a very reasonable price. If you like government, if you like public policy, I guarantee you will love this book, The New Way. I'll put a link in the description box below to get The New Way on Amazon. This is Kevin Newsom saying God bless each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you later.